rare cards. And how many do we have? We can craft one more rare. So let's probably craft this card. Use 2 gates there. We'll run something else inside the search. Like another negate or something. Or another blink of the eye. I think it's fine. Alright, so let's cut these. And cut the search. Let's see, lands. Could just run one more plains, one more island, so we don't have more come to play tap lands. I guess we'll just have to see how it is. Let's see. You should have put in mission cards and sideboard so you knew what you needed later. Oh, yeah, I can do that. Oh, actually I can't. You can't add cards you don't have to the deck, which is like really annoying. Only if you import the deck will it have it like I just had it before. So it's one of the annoying parts of it being a beta, I guess. Maybe we could just make another Gideon's Repoach. I feel like most of the stuff is creatures that we're fighting against. Is any other cool cards we can do? It's just one slot, so it's really not a big deal. Let's just go with that for now. Alright, so we haven't actually played this deck, but let's just go ahead and try it in here. All our decks are blue. Did you spend any money on the game yet? I spent a little bit.
Oh,
really? Let's see. I think we can keep this. We'll just play our planes first. Have the Seal Aways for turn 2. Storm Tamer. Okay, opt. Double opt. Alright. This is another mono blue aggro deck. Looks like it. Mono blue tempo is good. Well, let's see, 4 mana. Chart the course. Sure. Man, I have a whole lot of nothing to do. Opt. Sure. Just trying to think if I wanted to like seal away that card. We're just slowly getting like whittled away. I wonder if I should seal away that. He might just sacrifice this guy. But like, we eventually have to do something. He's leaving 2 mana up for like negate at all times. I guess this next turn we'll have mana to settle the wreckage and have the sabotage to back it up. So that'll be a plus. Alright, so that seems good. Might get into some weird counter war, but we'll see what we can do. I mean, he has to have multiple counters, so I don't think we're going to get very far with this, but we'll try it. Worth a shot, I guess? Maybe? Yeah, alright, so that's what I thought. So it'd have been a nice turn to draw the Wrath card. So let's just go with Chemist's Insight. I guess we're just going to start sealing away some cards. Yeah. We'll just play another one as well. Alright, so we're in a better spot. We're still like super low, but he's not gonna do anything where we just like instantly die. So that's a plus. How many permits we have? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I have the City's Blessing next turn. To Jin. Alright, and we can counter. Ooh. No. Not that one. What? I clicked on the... Oh my god. That's bogus. Guess I was playing too fast and messed it up. Wow, that's so annoying. Well, I guess we lose. Unless we can draw another one. Well, we have some answers if we live. We can counter a spell. Let's counter that. Sure. I mean, it's possible we can come back. It's just that really hurt us. So what's her mana looking like? Let's see if we can resolve to fairy. Wow, okay.
Let's slow this down.
Just draw a card.
We need to move quickly.
And pass the turn. Sure. Okay. Attack. Attackers. Settle the wreckage. Nice. Alright. Live to die another day. Nightville Sprite. We have to deal with every card, like, every turn for the rest of the game. We can draw a card, actually. Let's do that.
I'm not ready for this quite yet.
All right. Go ahead. Nice. Okay.
Hurry.
Okay. Do I have enough mana to cast? I think we do. We'll negate. We need the life. Oh, okay. Alright, so what's going on here? What is this arrow doing? Okay. So wait. Essence, scattering my guy. I'm negating it. He's essence. Okay, scattering the original. We're countering it. Alright. Let's keep that on top. That's fine. Okay. Think we can do this correctly this time. What? Oh, tapped creature. Okay, now I understand the whole issue before. I have first strike. Put that back in his library. And in the turn. So he gets a sprite. There we go. See if he keeps the Degen or not. Guess he kept it there. Alright. Barely got there. Oh, we played really bad, and we still won. So that worked out. What do we get? Beam Splitter Mage. Alright, be right back. Alright, and I'm back. Spectre, how is your draft going? Are you still here? Alright, second game has the blue-white control deck. We were able to barely get there last game. See how this goes. Curious to see how, like, I don't know, a faster aggro deck operates and versus this deck, and then like a control deck. Alright, 2 Field of Ruin. That kind of hurts. But we pretty much have all the mana we need for everything else. So I think we'll keep this. Deals 1 damage to each opponent. Each opponent discards a card, then puts the top card of their library into their graveyard. Guess we'll get rid of Field of Ruin. Okay, so that worked out. He's gonna let me turn this into a land a lot earlier than I expected. Okay, so he's blue-black. Surveil, then draw 2 cards, then it does 2 damage to you. Alright. So we got rid of a murder. Let's keep that card. We'll pass the turn. What's going on here? So next turn we'll look to Chemist's Insight, unless he does something. You draw a card and each opponent discards a card. I think I want to counter that, actually. It's essentially discarding a card, but should we keep a counter creature? Yeah, we'll keep it, I guess. We're just keeping everything. But I'm not sure really a lot of the cards in the metagame, so hoping he just tries to slam a bomb here and we'll counter it. Reveals his hand, choose a non-land card from it. That player discards that card. Sure, man. Which one do you want? Teferi? Yeah, Teferi. Okay. And we'll Chemist's Insight. And we got another Teferi. Let's put that in the graveyard. So 6 cards in the graveyard. Enters the battlefield untapped. He doesn't like our Teferi, so I feel like that's all the more reason to play it. There's only like 1 card in the game that just straight kills this right now. So we'll just play it. It at least gets us to draw some more cards. We can untap some lands.
World any longer. Keep up the pace.
So even if he still tries to develop a creature, we'll shut it down. Okay. And he just explodes. Okay. Well, we did something right. I guess countering his one little enchantment. Cool. Alright, 3 mana, Sell the Wreckage, Teferi, Blink on Eye, Sabotage. This seems good. If it's aggro, we can stall early, maybe counter a good creature or spell, and then we'll have mana to Wrath, essentially. Okay, takes 2 to play the Temple Garden. Enters the battlefield or dies. Creatures, power is greater. Okay. Let's go ahead and get this out here. And a second one. They don't buff each other. If there's anything worth countering. History. I think we counter that. Don't really want to deal with that. And we can get rid of that card. Guess I'm kind of curious if it was worth it, but he would have gotten a 2/2, and these guys would have attacked for 4. And there would have been another one. I would have had to Wrath just for these two guys. Resolves. So those guys get buffed. Ooh, nice. Alright. And Essence Scatter. Okay. We'll see if he just turns this dude sideways or not. Is that worth it? It's probably still worth it. It's a lot of damage to just take. So yeah, I think we got to. We can bounce one of these guys. So he gets 2 lands. Another Essence Scatter. Okay, so we'll look to blink of an eye and Essence Scatter. Then next turn to Fairy and maybe tuck the other one away. Seems pretty worried. Alright, I'll let it resolve. Enters the battlefield tapped. That's unfortunate. But I think we'll still do the same thing. Actually, I don't know. I think it's... I think it's still a good idea to tuck away the Pelt Collector. Even though it means Teferi's probably going to die. We have to kind of start dealing with these. We'll just plus them, actually. If we can draw more cards and keep our counters up, I think we'll do better.
Hold that thought.
Okay. It's gonna convoke something. Okay. Making lots of creatures. It's gonna hurt. We just need to dig further and find our rats. I think it's worth countering. We at least get the Surveil as well. Okay, let's get rid of that. He may not want to attack it and just go face and draw an extra card. Okay. Alright, so kill Teferi.
Enough. Time for plan B.
Alright, so we just die. Alright, let's go to the next game. So what does that put us at? 2-1? Yeah, I think that's right. Alright. So not finding some draw early really hurt it. The deck's playing pretty well. It's definitely reliant on getting some of the removal cards. I mean, it's control, so it's kind of that like sacrifice, taking a lot of life early game, so you can get some big spells late game. But I've yet to see some of the big spells. Looks kind of awkward, but I think we can work with it. I guess to think about it more, we played against aggro the first game, and we like had some issues, but we were able to get there. Second game we played against I think control, and we did really well versus that. And then last game played against like a mid-range deck, and they were playing around a lot of our stuff, and we didn't draw super well, so had some issues there. But I think it's a solid deck. It's just very draw dependent, so far at least. And I'm still learning like all the other decks in the game, which kind of helps with actually knowing like what to counter, what not to counter. Sure. I don't want to. I kind of want to bounce it, but I want to get the kicker so I can draw a card. Oh, we don't have the extra blue, but whatever. If there's nothing to counter this turn. Counter unless he pays 3. Probably didn't need to counter that guy. Alright, so we got another blue. So that's good. We can hopefully start stabilizing. See if he's gonna double pump. Alright. Well, let's blink it. I don't think we can kicker it. I want to kicker it. Oh, right. Surprised it even let me try to do it. Okay, plays him right back. I feel like we have to ferry and then tuck it in so we can hopefully keep the ferry around. Let's see, 5 mana on tap 2. We'll be able to use our sabotage again. Let's try it. Card's been pretty annoying for us. I'm sure he has a shock or something though. Okay, maybe not. Alright, lightning strike. I'm okay with that. It would have died for free without that. Alright, when he attacks with that, we can tap it. And we can Chemistry's Insight as well. Actually, we'll just take the 1. I'd rather tap that guy. Or remove him from the game. Okay, got Settle the Wreckage and the Gideon's Approach. It's very nice for us. So we should have pretty much everything we need to survive for a while. Let's get rid of that card. Chemistry's Insight. We can just throw it in the graveyard. We can still play it. And we'll let him attack. That's fine. We'll take the 1. Let's go to my turn. 4, 7. Alright. I want to play these insights, but we like all our cards. Okay, pre-combat buffing. Interesting. Yeah, that resolves. Let's just go ahead and settle the wreckage. It gets 2 lands, but hopefully we're coming up on some of our win cons. Negate. So let's go Chemistry's Insight. Pitch a land. And we'll play another land. Okay. We take the 1. Another Settle the Wreckage. We'll just take that damage. What do we want to do? Probably gonna Cleansing Nova next turn. I want a Chemistry's Insight. Oh, I could have drawn a card. Oh well. So let's go Cleansing. Destroy all creatures. And we'll pass the turn. It resolves. Attack. Let's do Gideon's Reproach. Alright, pass turn. A lot of pass go. Guess we should have played the land. Kind of want Chemistry's Insight. So my turn. It's 5 mana to draw 1 card. Let's just draw the card here. Oh. What? Oh, you can only do it if you have the Blessing. That's right. So he has some burn or something. Okay, my turn. Alright, so there's Teferi. Jumpstart is kind of like Flashback. It lets you discard a card and then repay its mana cost to play the card a second time, and it exiles it. So those Jumpstart cards that were over here, they were actually in my graveyard, and when I used them a second time, it exiled them.
No time for a break.
Alright, got the Sabotage. Okay, cool. What do we get? Inspiring Unicorn. Sure. So this hand, if we draw mana, it's great. Our opponent goes first. But really the only thing we have is Gideon's Reproach. I feel like it's a keep. Alright. Now the hand is like really good with that island. Okay. We have our Essence Scatter as well. Super nice. What is this? When it's dealt damage, you search your library for basic land, put it on the battlefield tapped, and shuffle your library. I don't think I care about this card, but I ideally would want to Gideon's Reproach it, and I don't want to give him more lands for no reason, so we'll just counter it. Get through the first few stages of the game. Alright, second main phase. Plays the Angel. If you gain 5 or more life, I think we can let this resolve. And we'll Gideon's Reproach it. Alright, Angel down. Llanowar. Seems like a very important Llanowar because it doesn't seem like he has anything else really going on. So let's go ahead and drop the Teferi. Start getting some extra cards. Oh, he's got something.
If you show remorse, I'll show restraint. Let's skip to the good
I wonder what he has. 2 mana. It triggers like no matter what I'm doing. He hasn't wanted to play it yet. Alright. Create 2 saplings.
Want me to phase you out of time?
Just draw some more. Wait. I still don't want to give him any more lands. Killing the Land of War could even help our cause. So I might just cleansing over here, then untap 2. So we can counter. These like don't matter at all, they're just gonna be hitting Teferi. Yeah, it was cleansing Nova. It's like a really strange wrath, but
You know what? I'm not done yet.
I think it's fine. Alright, so he's drawing some land. What's he got? Nothing? Okay. Let's draw another card.
Hold that thought.
I don't know what this guy has, but he has a fistful of cards and he's not playing any of them. Ooh, Vivian. No. And Serval, we can counter a creature spell. That seems good for us. Because I was going to kill our Planeswalker, right? No, it's just going to help him a lot. Let's actually sacrifice this thing. Draw 2 cards. Oh, cancel. We don't actually have the mana to do it. It's so weird that it lets you try to do it. Okay, let's draw another card.
Keep up the pace.
We're about to get our emblem soon. That's fine. Can't deal with that. Alright. Bye, Teferi. Alright, let's sack this. Let's draw some more cards. Play this draw engine. Too many cards. Veteran locks it on. I think that's fine. We need to like seal away some cards. We don't have the City's Blessing. Alright. We're like 2 off from that. So there we go. Alright, let's seal that guy away. And we gain the city's blessing. Excellent. Damage. Creatures your opponent control enter the battlefield tapped. It's like not a big deal. Yeah, that resolves. Just want to draw a card. Planes. And we'll just ship it. Might take two for a little while. The locks it on. Sure, that's fine. We'll settle these eventually. Or we'll just cleansing Nova. Let's draw another card. My turn. Let's just cleansing Nova. Oh wait, we could... No, let's just draw creatures. I was like, we could destroy the enchantments, get our Teferi back, and then do the seal. Which, maybe we'll do that, like, the next time. Or do the settle, rather. Okay. So many cards. Alright, pass turn. We have some angels in here somewhere. Yo, Fonte Clouds, thanks for the follow. In combat. My turn. Yo, what's up, Yitzhak? Welcome back. What are we doing here? Should probably sack that card. It gives us 2 cards if I can find it. Oh, here it is. We're gonna have to, like, really get rid of some cards on my turn. Alright, we found the angel. Alright, let's continue to play lands. Let's get our angel out there. We still have 8 cards. I think that's fine. Let's pass the turn. We haven't told him that we have a Settle the Wreckage yet. So I don't think I want to discard one. I don't want to tell him that we have it, even though it's probably obvious. He tapped all his mana. So let's do blue. Oh, I'm just gonna do 1, right? Seems good. And what do we have? Should have tapped our mana better. Okay. I guess he just wanted to get rid of that card. Yeah, we made the blue-eye control deck We're missing a couple cards, but it's been working out so far. We're missing like 3 cards and 2 are lands. So we're going for 7 wins. Let's see. I'm trying to think of what all we did today. We played the Arclight Phoenix deck, and we got a 5-3 result, and then we did like a 4-3, and then we had a terrible like 1-3, and then now we're doing this deck because we want to play something different. We've been playing the deck a lot. Seal, Settle, Signipate, Essence Scatter. I think that's fine. We don't have the double white. That's the only concern about this hand. Alright, Boros. Can Essence Scatter, Signipate, or Seal Away, depending on what's coming out. Guess I'll just Signipate that. Just want to slow down the early game as much as possible while I set up. I don't know when we're going to get the double white. Don't want to use Essence Scatter because it scales super well into the late game. We'll use it if we have to. Sure. My turn. Still haven't found the extra white. Resolve. That really should be on. Is it not? We may have to search for a non-basic land with this. We really need to get to our Settle the Wreckage. Oh my god. Okay. Let's just Essence Scatter that. Okay. Alright, and let's do Field of Ruin. Sure, target non-basic land. Each player searches their library for basic land card plays on the play. Alright, that's what we want to do. Let's get rid of the Stone Quarry. Wait, why did I target it with 2 arrows? Guess that's fine. Alright. It worked. It just kind of freaked me out. Plains. Alright, so there's the fairy. We also have Dawnbringer. Or we can sit back and Settle the Wreckage. What do we want to do here? Might just throw the Teferi out. We'll just pass the turn. Just counter that. We're like slowly bleeding out a land. Does drawing a land help us? Not anymore. Let's find some better stuff. Alright, Gideon's Reproach. That's nice. We've almost got him out of cards. Let's just play Teferi. We'll draw a card. We'll untap 2 of our lands. We'll be able to Gideon's Reproach.
Sorry I'm late. Let's skip to the good.
Yeah, seems like a good idea. Play land. What does this do? When it dies, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature, white creature you control? Okay. So he's attacking Teferi. Let's protect old Teferi. Might tuck that card. Yeah, I think we want to do that. Tuck that card. And we need to develop our Dawnbringer. Take action. I'll take the 4. Okay. We have negate. Let's go Teferi. Let's draw a card.
No time for a break.
Fortress. Combat. Attack. All attacks. It's good enough. I mean, if I didn't need to counter that last turn, I don't need to counter it this turn. We'll definitely negate that, though. Just like, I can tell what he has. Yeah. I want to keep the Teferi around. So we'll just settle the wreckage here. Is that too greedy? He's only going to be drawing 1 card a turn for the rest of the game. I think it's fine. I don't want this back and forth forever of him trying to kill Teferi. I'll just deal with it now.
You know what? I'm not done yet.
Okay. Sinister Sabotage. Let's play the Insight. Draw some more cards. Attack. And let's untap. Cool. No thanks. And he explodes. Hell yeah. Blue-white getting there. Oh, I didn't get to see what the card was. That's the second time that's happened. That's like super annoying. I have no way to tell what that card was. Like ever again. Oh. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. Like, was that one of the 3 cards I'm missing for this deck? And now I mean, I can't edit the deck right now, so I guess I can just check after, but... it's so annoying. I think it what happens when you try to click it too fast. I need to, like, wait. Alright, 3 lands, Gideon's Reproach, Essence Scatter, Cleansing Nova, Teferi. I think we can roll with this. It's essentially the hand we had last game. But we actually have double blue and double white. Black mana. Alright. Black blue? Black blue. What you playing? Oh, it's an enchantment. Pay 2 life, draw a card. Doesn't need to tap. If you have 5 or less life, you transform it. Ooh, it's gonna be annoying one day. I mean, I guess technically I have ways to kill enchantments. It's just that could be like a lot of life. I have like 2 creatures in the deck. The 2 angels. And that's it. So him being able to, if he can out heal 5 life. Land go, land go, land go. So what do you have to yet, Sock? Magic? Wow. Something else? Ignoring the girlfriend? Alright, is it time to develop Teferi here? I think it is time. Yeah, we can develop Teferi, we can activate it and keep our Essence scattered up. Or our Gideon's Reproach, which is all we're going to do anyway. Oh, he might negate it. I didn't think about that. Oops. Oh, okay. That is perfectly okay. I thought it exploded my Teferi. It looked really weird. I thought Teferi just died. Girl passes out? Yeah. Alright. 4 mana. What you got? Is this a deck that only plays like 3 creatures as well? Bye Teferi. That just means it's going to be like a super long game. Is he going to kill my land? I'm like really okay if he does that. Because this is draw 2, but I have to pay 5 mana to do it. And him pulling a land out of my deck is essentially drawing 1. Another Teferi. Wonder if he has a counter this time. Has much really changed? It's been like only a couple draws. We'll see what happens. Got nothing else to do. Just gonna draw a card. Sure. And draws another card.
I'm known for my excellent timing.
We will also draw cards.
We need to move quickly.
At least Teferi is enough of a threat that he like has to find an answer to it. Each opponent sacrifices a creature or planeswalker. Well, that works. Each opponent discards a card and then he reanimates a creature, but neither of us have creatures? Okay. Alright. Probably have time to look up like what deck this actually is. Each opponent discards a card. I don't think I need this Plains. So what is that card? What is it prompting me for? Okay. Let's discard another Plains. Argle's Bloodfast, main deck. Oh, I see what's happening here. So we need to blow up all the enchantments on my turn. Or try to. I mean, he hasn't been negating Teferi, so maybe this will work. Yeah. Nice. Alright, we killed it all. We did it. Alright, so according to this, it runs Doom Whisper and Dream Eaters. There's Doom Whisper. Flying, pay 2 life, surveil 2. 6/6. We'll counter that. Sounds good to me. What does he run? Ritual of Suit. So those cards are worthless. Thought Erasure. Deadweight, that's kind of worthless. 4 of those campaigns, we just killed 2. 2 Eldritch Reborn, we just killed 1. 2 cast downs, but we only have legendary creatures, so those are not a big deal. Runs 3 Essence Scatters, 2 Moment of Craving, and 4 Vareski's Contempt. So we just need to find a way to protect like either 1 Teferi or 1 Angel. We also got to deal with all the Doom Whispers and Dream Eaters. Alright. Alright, double seal away seems fine. Probably has a dream in hand and we'll flash it in. Resolve. I guess I don't really get what this does. Like, so I mean, he just flashes it in, it bounces a non-land permanent, and he surveils 4. I don't know. Doesn't seem like a super big deal. I mean, I guess he can bounce the seal away. Fills his hand, you may choose a non-land card from it. Sure. Controls your hand. I mean, it seems good. I guess I just haven't seen it in action. Like, if I get my hand down to, like, 1 card or something, it works really well. Well, he knows all my cards. I mean, I guess we'll seal away. Why not? Does he have any more ways to gain life? I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. I'm not gonna like randomly deal damage to him. No, he only has that one. Argold's Bloodfast. Well, I guess we're going for like milling this guy. I don't think he has a way to get. Okay, so he just wants to see what this card is. Yeah, I mean, I know he, but he already knew what these three were, so he was like taking the chance that like I had something he wanted to discard, or that he cares about one of these cards, I guess. I guess we'll get this in play. I mean, it makes sense. Like, what else are you gonna do with that card? His deck is getting so small. The Elders Reborn. Alright. Okay. Let's pass the turn. He's gonna have me discard a card. Let's draw 2 in response. Seems fair. I don't play Elders Reborn. And we'll get rid of the Gideon's Reproach that he knows about. Yeah, I mean, he gets a free creature from the graveyard. Or Teferi. So, I mean, I could kill it, I guess. Maybe it's worth killing. And that'll be the second one, because the other one's dead. But if I kill it, then he gets his guy back. So he's kind of got me in like a weird spot. So I think I just let it happen. Okay. I don't think this is worth countering. So we'll just let it resolve. Oh, okay, sure. That just makes me use the Cleansing Nova a lot better. I can still sail away again. Alright, yeah, he wants to ferry. Yep.
If you show remorse, I'll show restraint.
Guess I don't really have a good way to kill Teferi besides playing my own Teferi. Does it still work like that?
No time for a break.
He's got to have a Sinister Sabotage. Don't see it on any of these lists, but he might. I mean, we'll just try to kill stuff, I guess. But yeah, I'm sure he has a stack of these by now. Well, he let that resolve like really quickly. So maybe he doesn't have one. Well, actually, yeah, the list doesn't say. It just says 3 Essence Scatters. Gotta figure out how I'm gonna deal with this Teferi. This is gonna be like the same thing as last turn. So according to this, it only runs 2 Dream Eaters. Thought Erasure. Does it really matter what he picks here? Unless he can do 2 of them, I don't think it matters. So yeah, just get whatever you want. Okay. Got rid of the counter. Guess I'll just take the 10 here. Or we're gonna just keep having the same issue. But I mean, that should be the last Dream Eater, right? But he's probably got more Doom Whispers. I don't have time to look at this. There's 1 Doom Whisperer. We'll just take it. Okay.
Hold that thought.
He's just drawing this whole deck. Alright, there's the way to get rid of this. To its owner's hand, not its controller, so I can get my card back. Alright, just draw creatures. Okay. Goes to 6. And I think they all die. What's happening here? And they're dead. Okay. I mean, I guess I'm fine with him drawing even more. I mean, I don't know. We'll probably bounce it at the end of this turn. Sure. So this is his 3rd Doom Whisperer. It's really strange that that deck doesn't run any counters. Or it at least seems like it doesn't run any. Alright, that works. For yours you do? Makes sense. No, I just drew my Teferi. Okay. So, according to the list, he runs 4 of these. So, that's 1, 2, 3. He has 1 more. And he has this Doom Whisperer and 1 more. And that's like all his threats. Jeez. He gained some life off of something. Oh, off of that. Okay. 8 cards left in his deck. Okay. Do you want to pay some more life? So it's getting removed. This is just like a bizarre game. And there's the last one. So I think I just cleansing Nova here. And according to the list, that is all his creatures and all his cards that reanimate a creature. Yeah. Okay. So we'll just cleansing Nova here. And pass the turn. Okay. He's got to do something, not me. I can go back and forth for 5 more turns. Keeping my hand kind of big because I know he still has 2 of those discard cards. I want to make sure I have a win condition in case something goes awry. Yep. You got it, bud. He didn't have any creatures left in his deck. Discarded the Ritual of Soot, so he is playing the deck we're thinking of. So it's really, he just has that one Vraska's left. I think we'll counter the next one, or maybe even the next Surveil card. Yeah, alright. He explodes. Alright, we were able to navigate that well. Alright, it's one more. The deck's a lot slower, but it feels more consistent. So hopefully that means we'll be able to just kind of farm out this until we can build some other decks. Alright, 3 mana, 2 counters, 1 blue, 2 white. So the only thing we can't play is the Sinister Sabotage. So I think this is an okay hand to keep. We could potentially turn 3 get a blue if we needed to. Oh, he mulliganed. Okay. It's like 1 more point in the direction of my favor. Okay. Red deck. Okay. We just need to draw lands, and I think we'll be set. Yep. Take it. Another land. And that guy. So it saves me 2 damage now, and it would save me 2 damage next turn. So I think that's worth it. Just need to slow him down a little bit. And technically his cards are worth less than Or no, his cards are worth more than my cards because I don't have to mulligan. But he actually doesn't have a non-basic land for me to do this with, so we really need to actually draw like any land soon. Okay. Not too worried about that card. And, okay, juices it. Alright, we drew the land. So, we have mana to draw, we have mana to remove. We'll be ramping him in doing so, but I think it's worth it. That resolves for sure. He just wanted extra power. Go ahead and attack. And now he's down to 1 card. So it's looking pretty good for us. Or he's down to 0 cards because he wanted to throw the... I guess throwing the lightning strike out while he can is a good idea. Alright, we have a counter, so we can time walk him. I think we'll just resolve that. I want to draw cards, and we can cleanse and Nova in our turn if we need to. Or we can just sit behind Settle the Wreckage again. If it comes to that. Okay. Alright, he explodes. Nice. Let's not click too fast in case we get a card reward. Alright. Think it's fully loaded. Alright, it's an uncommon. Not a big deal. Hey, claim the prize. What did we get? 1,000 gold, mythic, and a rare. Let's see, Chupacabra. I think we needed one of those, so that completes our set. Magistrate's Scepter. Okay, kind of a meme card. And Divine Visitation. Oh, Visitation. If one or more tokens would be created under control, that many 4/4 white angel tokens with flying and vigilance are created instead. Alright. So we got 1,000 gold. Cool. And we're done with all our quests. So I think we're going to end on a high note here. And this will probably be it for tonight. So the new deck seems really good. We went 7-1 with it. We're missing 2 Glacial Fortresses, which we're hoping to get. Hopefully we can get soon. If we can maybe open some packs or something. And we're missing 1 search for Escanta, which I feel like this card is actually more important than the other ones because, like, there's so much draw go. Being able to essentially scry every turn would be really helpful. So, my 2 cents on the deck. Got some other decks we're interested in trying out, making. So, we'll slowly work towards those.